Hello everyone, welcome to another Sunday stream. Buck stepped away for just a minute, but he will be back. I'm sure we will see some others joining us. In the meantime, I am redoing some of my enterprise wiring because I got everything all soldered up on Friday. Powered it on, everything was working, and then I realized that I didn't leave enough pigtail here for my second nacelle. I had this wire cut to like right about here, and that wasn't enough, so I have to replace this wire. So that's what I'm doing. Try not to make a mess of everything else I've done. The more wires I add, the more I have a tendency to be soldering them all over the place. And melting insulation and all sorts of other stuff. So try to get this goober off of here. All right. Now, but Buck will be back. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Ian. I don't know what Steve is up to today. Donnie never joins us on Sundays. So, we'll see how this goes. I am putting a blob of solder there. Let's see if I can get these to go there where I need them. Stay. It's not staying very well. Yep, that'll work. I tried to use the pinholes because these MOSFETs have these screw connectors terminals on them, and I unsoldered those because I didn't want it to have screw connections because they're not usually not very good. Over the long term, they can work themselves loose, and pulled those off, and now I'm trying to I tried to solder it back into the holes, but that's not working, so I'm just soldering to the pad, and that's working fine. Alright, so that's done, that's done. This blue guy and this blue guy need to come together. And I had to do my nacelles a little differently because I'm using negative switched transistors, NPNs, and so they have a common positive, which is this black wire. So I have the positive here and the positive here, and then the bassards also control my wire up to the deflector dish. So that's what this positive is. So I'm going to bring these two. These are the bassard wires, the bassard negatives. I'm just going to tin that real quick. Let me jump in chat. Let's see what we got for chat. Let's see. Mark is here. Good evening, everybody. It's been a crazy night, but glad to be on this side of a live stream. Yes, you had a great stream. You had a nice big announcement. The Batmobile, 66 Batmobile, is coming out, which I've known about, but didn't have a date, so that's good to hear. Glad to hear that it's finally going to come out to see the light of day, and that's excellent. Keep an eye on Fan Home early next year. Gordon is here. Hey, Gordon. It is a bit quiet, yes, because Buck had to step away. Kenneth is here. Todd BUCKMAN, a super genius, model builder, legend, or role model I look up to. Kenneth, I saw you were looking up to Mark and Kevin, too, so you got a lot of people to look up to. Ian says, I'm making lasagna. I'd be flapping my lips. Sorry, everybody. We're making lasagna. You throw it in a pan and throw it in the oven. It's taking so long. Where's Ian, Donnie, and Steve? Well, Ian is obviously making lasagna. Donnie never really joins us on Sundays because he hangs out with his family, and I don't know where Steve is. Steve was sick on Friday, so I hope he's feeling better. Ian's in the kitchen instead of the shop. Guess I'm still waiting for USA Customs to release his full kit at the Volvo Amazon. Interesting. That's pricey, buying those full kits. And Steve says he'll be there in a second. Excellent. Well, we're always glad to have you. So let me get back to what I was doing, which is taking these two wires and soldering them here. There's so many wires. I'm trying not to melt insulation on these things because there's so many of them everywhere. Oh, that's good. It's not going to short. That's a nice solid one. Perfect. All right, that's done. Then the Bassards. These three wires. Nope, this one, and this one. This wire. I need more of it. It's a little short. This wire's gonna go up there. I'm gonna tin this real quick.
I'm back.
There he is. See, I told you he'd come back. Don't everybody got scared you were not gonna come back, Buck.
I had to go take Sarah something for my wife.
Everybody got all panicky and
I remember last time he did a live stream and went away. He never came back. I'm just reading through the chat. Cisco!
I was wondering if you were gonna make it, Cisco.
Hey guys,
Hey,
how's it going?
good. So Ian's in the kitchen instead of the shop, apparently working on a 1-to-1 lasagna.
Oh, nice. I like it. Hold on, I'm gonna change my audio. There we go. I think that's what I wanted. Oh, wait.
Hey, Kenneth.
Oh, there we go. Nice. Hey, Todd.
So Gary said,
Hey, buddy.
good afternoon. Called us gentlemen. I don't know if that's right. Steve's putting they're finishing the Optimus Prime packs 4 and 5.
Excellent.
And Kenneth said hi, hello to me. Oh,
What are you working on, Todd?
Soldering the star drive.
Oh, the MOSFETs?
Yep.
Nice.
the true thing that Todd is working on is not losing his mind anymore.
Oh,
I did lose my mind a few times last week. Yes, that's for sure.
Not last
That
week.
sucks.
See, that's how
Or
that's how
Friday,
bad
I
it
said.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friday.
It was rough. Even I stopped giving it Todd shit.
wow.
It got a little out of hand. Well, I had been spending all day on it, and it was part of the part that I was hoping I would have your help with. But we didn't make it this far when you were here.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Oh, by the way, the railing on the chaperone when I did it yesterday, it came. I mean, you've seen the pictures, but you don't know how amazing that was because it didn't buckle anywhere. It had one buckle that I had to clip for. It was beautiful.
You're beautiful, Buck.
Oh. So, Todd, are you going to be doing the Batmobile?
You know, I don't know. That is not my favorite Batmobile by any margin.
And that's what's funny is it is mine simply because that's the Batmobile I grew up.
All right. Let's get at the old testaroonie. Did I bring my phone in here? I thought I did.
And I said hey to Steve. Skull's here. And this is playing Fallout 4 while on his Xbox while he's watching us. Ian is blaming Cisco, and Cisco is saying, yeah, you should.
The cells are lighting up. Slicer dish is lighting up. Torpedoes are lighting up. I think that's everything. Excellent. All right. That means that now I can put this
Does that strip the white window lighting?
This is the window lighting for the star drive, yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Kenneth says, hey, most incredible Buckman. Oh, you got all these already, huh?
Yep.
Incredible Steve. Skull is here. Hey, Chase. Kenneth
So-
says he's playing Fallout 4 while watching YouTube. Excellent. Ian says he blames Cisco, and Francisco answered in chat. He always should. Did you do those already? I see the star.
I did.
Excellent.
I did.
No, that's-
I did.
That's why I give
Hey,
paying
you-
attention.
You were on a roll.
I was on a roll. Apparently so. Everybody got double chatted.
Double chats.
I've been working on this. You know, I've done these before, done these doors before. And it's rather interesting because it's not until sheet plan 3, the door, you know, a door goes there, that it says fill in these holes down here. So all the panels that I've left in the doors aren't supposed to be there. Guess it's a good thing it's my model, huh?
Is that better, Mark?
Ah, that's better. You were a little low, but I wasn't too bad. I could still hear you.
That's all right.
Yeah. So see these doors? These lower panels are supposed to get cut out. Haven't done it on a single one. I'm not starting now. And Mark says, yes, that's better.
How do you guys do the screen share? Like in OBS? Because I think I'm just going to be working in Tinkercad.
The
Oh,
screen
this-
share?
Yeah.
Oh, you just say share your screen. But I think if you're going to try to do it in OBS, you have to actually add it as a video feed in OBS. You
All
can
right,
do
I'll try
application capture.
Oh, yeah. It's a big button that says window capture. Do that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Create new. Create new window. Yep, that's the one I want to share. Capture cursor.
I think I want these to go under.
Ah, it's already doing it. Ah.
Yeah, I made you big.
Oh, God. Thanks, I think.
Yeah. That way we can see what you're doing and laugh at you when you mess it up.
Yeah, I'd rather not share. Let's see.
Just share the window, not the desktop, the actual screen. You just share a window.
Yeah.
So that way, you know, we don't see the porn you're watching in the other window.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm
Wait.
doing.
Wait, Todd, that's why I come here is to watch his porn.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So like that. It's kind of gross, but that'll do. Well, no, hold on.
What are you tinkercading today?
I'm not sure. Well, I need to do a. Come on. I need to do this enclosure for this. For this guy. My battery pack.
Ah, so you don't need to be big. I thought you were doing
No.
something just right now.
No.
No, I'm gonna just. I mean, I'm gonna design this from scratch right now.
Yeah. You're going to basically be doing the same thing that Steve was the other day.
Pretty much. Okay, so I
Uh-oh.
think if I just do that, that's good. All right. Let's see if I have an account with Tinkercad.
I see that Todd is ready in case things go south on that model again.
Am I?
Yeah, you got the lighter right there. I'm sure you got gas somewhere handy.
You're probably not far from the truth.
By the way, Todd,
Yes, sir.
you see all the frustration I have avoided. I gave up on that thing early so that I wouldn't have to deal with this frustration that you are.
It's not bad. I still love the model, so not that upset.
Yeah. I like it. To be honest, I wish they'd have done TOS or the refit.
That will work. Then let's have this wire come around. Here. Right about there. That's good. And then this around here. And somewhat. Like that. Kenneth says, "Hey, incredible Francisco."
I get it. Need a switch. What do I got? Let's see.
All right. God, I hope that's right. One more test.
Is that sanding sound obnoxious or not?
Not really.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
All right, now comes the fun part.
Oh, closing it up.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a single piece of framework, or did you have to build that?
No, this is just part of the build.
Oh, man, I don't have a nice switch. Let's see.
All right. Screws. All right, I know this back one is an AM. Did everybody say how their Thanksgiving was?
I don't think so. How was your Thanksgiving, Todd?
I had a turkey sandwich.
Nice. Did you enjoy it?
It was a very good turkey sandwich.
Good.
Have to admit.
Wife and I did nothing for Thanksgiving.
Nice. Did you enjoy it?
That's not necessarily a bad thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
BMs.
and when
BMs into the pillars. All right.
We went to this restaurant at a hotel called the Buttes.
The Butte.
The Buttes. Been Buttes, I think. The Buttes, whatever. And they do a buffet style Thanksgiving dinner. It was great.
Excellent.
Yeah. I'm looking for a fun switch. These
A
are
fun switch.
Yeah, these look fun. Because I need to be able to set. There's like a couple other USB outlets on that I'm going to add to this box, but I need them to be able to turn on. So I have to add a switch to kill them.
I got you.
Yeah. So I want a push button, a toggle. What do I want?
these little supports that go between the upper and the lower, you kind of have to, sometimes they don't quite line up. You got to tweak them.
Yeah.
Okay. But once you get like 2 of them, the other 2s tend to pop in place.
Slap it, slide it right into place. That's always nice.
But these four posts are super important because they hold the top and bottom of the star drive together.
Yeah.
So you kind of want to make sure that they are very tight. So you don't have gaps.
That makes sense.
And then, of course, this side pinched a wire, which is always a good sign. Get out of there.
I think I'm going to go with one of these round ones. Silver shell. With white LED.
Skull says I want to.
Like a lot for one, though.
What is that, Skull? Skull says I want to extend the strip lighting on my model. Can I use strip tape that has higher number of resistors on it? Sure. Not gonna hurt anything. Those lights might be dimmer. I mean, the input voltage on the strip is the same, right? It's not going to change. I'm pretty sure all of the screws are all just FM.
Yeah, this is what I think I need. What? Why can't you reach this website, Amazon? It's your own website. There we go. There we go.
I was going to say, Amazon's telling you whether you need it or not, you can't have it.
Yeah.
Can't afford it, pal.
I like these switches. These are good.
Those are nice.
Yeah. A 6-pack is $11 at the cart. What else do I need for this battery box? That's all I need. What do I need for my Saturn V?
You're building a Saturn V?
Well, I'm going to have a Saturn V. That's what.
Oh, that's right. You 3D printed one.
Yeah. So this guy is right here.
Yeah.
It is that many inches long.
That many.
Yeah, but now I need because I think I want to do it. Okay, so my next question is, do I want to do the Saturn V leaving the, what is it called? The stand, the tower?
Gantry?
The gantry, thank you. Leaving the gantry, which means I have to make a gantry. Or do I want to just like in flight? My goal with it is to make a lamp where it's sort of sitting like 6 or 8 inches above the base of the lamp with the thrust and the lights in the thrust. I don't know that I need the gantry for that. Do I? I already have the LED.
You just want it like already in flight? What do you need the
Yeah,
gantry for if you're going to do that?
I think it'd be easier to do it that way. Then I just need like stiff wire, like a coat hanger wire or something. So like essentially to hold it in the air.
Yep.
Can I just buy a single?
But if you're gonna have a lamp on the end of it, or are you just gonna have the plume be the lamp?
I'm gonna have the plume be the lamp.
Oh, I got you.
Like here. Like let me see if I can find a picture of what I'm thinking I'm gonna do. Sort of like this. No. This. How do I see this image bigger? Open image in new tab. Yeah, sort of like this.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know that I need the gantry behind it.
I don't think so.
I think I can just do that. Which looks freaking cool. I love the way this looks.
So I just
Then I
did a
just need-
search.
Polyfill?
I just did a search, and there is a free 1/60th scale Saturn V launch umbilical tower and additional equipment for 3D printers.
1/16th?
60th.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that's too big, Buck.
Yeah. Well, it'd be too big for anybody.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at this and I'm like, 511 files. That's a lot of parts.
That's too many. That's too many. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with this. Just like in launch, like in flight sort of situation.
Yeah.
Which means, yeah, then I think I might even be able to get started on that now.
You know the funny thing about that picture?
What?
It's not accurate.
Why?
Because once it is past the tower, you don't see all that smoke and crap. All you see is a big ass flame.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because all that smoke and shit is from the water that they shoot into the pit below it so that the rocket engine doesn't burn the pit away.
Artistic license.
Yeah.
It does look awesome.
So what you're saying is this would be more accurate.
Yes. That would be more accurate.
It's like a friggin' lightsaber coming out of this rocket's butt.
Exactly. Well, think about how much they were throwing out the back of that rocket as it went.
A lot.
Yeah.
But I think that this looks visually more interesting.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. And I have no idea how I'm going to do this, but it's going to be fun. I'm going to start with a bunch of these LEDs that I have.
That's not so much. 203,000 gallons of kerosene and 318,000 gallons of liquid oxygen.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, that's not very much.
No. Nothing.
Man, if you combined all of that together on the pad,
Yeah.
a good portion of Cape Canaveral would not be there anymore.
Oh. If you like exploded it instead of launched it?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's good. What the hell am I bought like a 20-pack or 30-pack of these friggin' LEDs. What did I do with them?
I put them on over there.
They probably. Oh, here they are. Yeah, they were over there. Thanks, Buck.
Yep.
All right. These say they're 12 volt. Voltage range 9 volt to 12 volt. Okay.
Are they single LEDs or are they LED strip?
They're single LEDs. Here, let me switch back to my normal cam.
Yeah, I was going to say, if they don't have wires and a resistor on them, don't believe it. Oh, yeah, those are fine.
Yeah. So I just
Computer,
kinda
turn
wanna
off the
see-
LED lights.
If I light up like 5 of these, what does that look like? Ah. I wish I had a benchtop power supply like Todd.
Wait,
If only
you
you had
don't
a
have-
benchtop's power supply.
You don't have one?
No, not yet.
Oh.
I know. I feel like such a noob.
I don't. Well, Cisco, here's what's sad. Before he stopped modeling, even Eric had a benchtop power supply.
Who?
Eric,
Who's that?
that guy.
That one guy?
Yeah, that one guy that doesn't come here anymore.
Yeah. Is he watching?
Actually-
I hope he's watching.
Is
Hi,
he
Eric.
what?
Do you think he's watching?
I don't think so. He
Oh.
usually comments when he does. He did
Oh.
show up on Friday, very late.
Really? Why?
His
Oh, snap, Todd. What's going on your screen?
I'm testing it.
that ship will fly around the universe to the left or to the right.
Hey, Lee.
Hey, Lee.
Hey, Lee.
There's a light leak right there. And right here.
Oh, I think I'm going to buy a telescope. Does anybody here know about telescopes?
You point them at shit and it makes it look closer.
That's the general idea.
Yeah. What else do you need to know?
What's the difference between, like, do I need to get a refracting one or a reflecting one?
It depends on what you're trying to do.
Stare at shit and make it closer. Like you said.
They'll both do the same thing. The reflector
Okay.
will get you the reflector will get you a better will get you better magnification
Okay.
with less weight. Because the reflector is all done with mirrors. Refractors are all done with lenses,
Yeah.
and they get heavy pretty quick.
Yeah.
Not that I've ever
Oh.
owned a telescope.
You never owned a telescope?
I'm joking. I have owned a telescope. I had
Oh,
one
I
as a
thought you.
kid.
But you just said you never owned a telescope.
I lied.
Which one is it, Bob?
I lied.
Todd, that looks great.
Yeah, I
It
got some
does.
light leaks to tackle now. So let's...
Kind of dark, but it looks good.
Yeah. Computer, turn on the lab lights. I'm trying to protect you guys from, going blind.
Oh, thanks, Todd. All right. Who wants to guess at the output voltage of this random pack? What's 4 volts times 4? What is that?
16.
Thanks. All right. 16 volts will probably fry all these LEDs. Let's see.
Wait, did you just say it should fry it? Let me try it out.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
I didn't fry it.
I don't know. Eric managed to put 24 volts through a pack of LEDs before.
Who?
Eric,
I don't know that
that
name.
guy, that other guy.
All right. Here's my fire LEDs. On fire.
Hang on. Oh, good.
I'm gonna
they're
have, like,
flickering.
A group of these flickering through some polyfill.
That should work.
I mean, my only issue is it's definitely just red. It's not orange. But I'm wondering if I add some orange LEDs that are not flickering with the red flicker, if that would look good.
You know how to make a orange non-flickering LED flicker, right?
No.
Put it in series with a flickering LED.
You don't say.
Yep. But do not put 2 flickering LEDs in series together because neither of them will work.
They won't both flicker?
No.
Their own flicker?
No, because the flickering it's actually cutting power at a randomly cutting power.
Yeah.
So you never get any power through.
Ah.
I've done that.
My original intention is to put one of those in each of these,
Uh-huh.
like just right down in the middle. I think
Yeah.
that's what I'm going to try and do today. I'm going to try and put one down each one of these and see what happens. All right. Debig me. Thank you. Okay. So I think I know what I need to do today. Find a drill bit. Fits this. Which I should have one of these effects.
Ian says that Enterprise will swim like a one-legged frog.
Oh, is that good?
I don't know.
I don't know. Either.
Depends on it.
I'm
I'm guessing.
never seen a one-legged frog.
I'm guessing it depends on if you're trying to catch it and eat the other leg too.
Mm. Man, this drill bit sucks. I'm gonna go get my actual drill for this. This is taking way too much time.
I wonder what color red I used on this before. Ah, you know what? I think.
All right, let's see how these LEDs fit. God damn it.
What happened?
Nah, hole's not big enough.
Make it bigger.
Yeah. That's what she said.
So much rigging to do on this thing.
Grab a drink.
Can you please give me a crash course on using 12-volt DC power supply, amps, resistors, etc.? Make sure you put enough resistance on there.
Yeah, so really just find an online calculator and use that.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all any of us are doing. It's just finding the online calculator, putting in the information, and then it'll usually tell you what resistors you need and stuff like that. Sometimes you need to measure like the resistance of the LED itself. What was some of that stuff we had to do occasionally, Todd? I don't know.
All right.
That's
it.
I have a shortcut to a calculator.
That's it? Wait, it's done, Todd?
That's it. It's wired.
Wow.
There's no more wiring on the Enterprise except for the other nacelle.
That's
right here.
how does that feel, bud?
Good.
Yeah. Good.
Tell the truth, Todd. It's good and depressing at the same time.
Yeah, a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Just like any other finishing, anything on a model, you're like, I'm glad that's, damn it, now I don't have anything to do.
Oh, I have so much to do. I need to get this done. These particular stages, 87 and 90, I've had the pages done and written for weeks. It's just I needed to get this part done because this is the end of 90, and since 90 you add this lower frame to the star drive, I had to get all the electronics in there first. So,
Well, congratulations, Todd.
Very similar to the Chaperone, because for weeks I've been working on this same stinking deck.
Is it the poop deck? Is that why it's stinking?
No.
Oh.
It's the hurricane deck.
Is that where you go when there's a hurricane?
Yeah, pretty much. Either that or they just don't know why. It's just like the instructions. They talk about the Texas. Actually, they call it not even the Texas. They just call it Texas. This next structure atop the skylight is called the Texas. Okay, it is the Texas. The origin of this name is not known. Okay. We don't know why we did it. We just did it.
Because Texas.
Actually, I was about to say it must have been a government contract.
Why?
I don't know why they did it. They just did it.
Oh.
Sounds like something the government would do.
Yeah. That government.
that's silly.
Don't forget. Don't forget. I work for the government. I'm here to help.
Clearly.
All right. Now it's time to clean up.
Clean up, everybody, everywhere.
No, Cisco, what we do is we wait until he's done and he starts working on something else, and then we say, you clean up nice, Todd.
Mm-hmm.
You clean up real nice.
Okay, now that I'm done painting those doors, let me clean this brush.
Fuck, I'm putting this on too. Let's go. Oh man, I had this thought about using my dog really likes tearing apart chew toys, obviously. She's a dog. And they're just stuffed with that polyfill stuff. So I think I'm gonna use that for my smoke plumes. Dog chew toy polyfill.
That's commonly used for that. I still think I have.
Get unstuffed dog toys. You get them, you get them stuffed, and the dogs will unstuff them for you. So Chase,
Okay,
I just posted a link to an LED resistance calculator.
Oh, good job, Buck.
I have 2 of them.
Yeah.
I occasionally use them more. But to be honest, what I tend to do more often is just throw an LED and a resistor on there and make sure, test it, see if it works. If it works overnight, I'm like, yeah, good, go.
That's definitely one way to do it.
Yeah. Well, and on the which I don't have anymore, the black pearl that I made, You know, it got pretty broken up in shipment. I didn't use a single resistor in it because I used a website like that to determine that if I put 6 LEDs in sync or in series on a 12-volt circuit, it would drop all the voltage.
Yep. Because their LEDs are, you know, they have their own resistance.
Yep. And then Todd, I don't know, a month or two ago, mentioned that if you do that, you could still get too much amperage and blow up the LED.
Yeah. Has it happened?
I don't know. I don't have the boat anymore.
Oh. What
It
did you do
didn't.
to it?
It didn't survive the trip from California very well.
Oh.
Plus, I have that wooden beast over to my right that is going to replace it because it's like 3 times the size.
Oh.
No, twice
Where
the
are you going to
size.
put that?
Somewhere. Oh, look. Ian said he's going to do a tutorial on how to light lasagna.
Nice.
Just what we've always needed.
I wonder if he's
Yep.
going to use the God hands to cut the parsley.
Probably.
And which parts do you think came from Andy's model headquarters or whatever?
Or Ian.
Well, he's not here to defend himself, so we should talk as much shit as we can.
He is in the chat.
Oh, no. Oh, that's right. He told me some nonsense that I didn't care to hear.
Well, see, that's the thing is he's in the chat, which means we can make fun of him all we want.
Yeah. What's he going to do? Jump on the stream? Not going to happen.
He said it's basil, not parsley, you turd monkey.
I can't hear him from all the way over here on the stream.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's not like he didn't know the stream was today, what time the stream was today.
Wait,
I
you
get to
mean
buff
this
that.
isn't
One of
the
my
first time we
favorite
did
3D
it
printed
this time?
creations. This is, yeah, easily top 5 3D printed creations. This friggin' solder stand / case. Go.
All right, did I actually build all of 90? That's
You know, since this ship burned to the water line, I guess, in 1922, where the hell did they get pictures for this?
My guess is they just have drawings.
No, these are actual pictures.
Oh. Well, when did cameras first be when were cameras first a thing?
Color cameras?
Yeah.
Like this? Not until probably at least the 50s or the 60s.
Oh. Well then, time travel.
That could be it.
It's my official guess. Time travel.
Oh, wow. Damn it. It's not accurate. There's supposed to be a door in the model. There's supposed to be a door in the back.
Oh no!
Oh no, everyone! Buck's missing his back door.
Quick, somebody drill him one.
Yeah, quickly.
No. How about
There's no time for lube.
How about no?
Just trying to help you out. Jeez, Buck.
Oh, you bastards!
I mean, in general.
No, not you. Not you. Actually, I'm looking at still looking at my reference stuff.
Oh.
Now I'm wondering where I came up with the idea to have the doors red, because I made the doors red.
Why did you make the doors red?
Okay, there is one picture on Model Expo that shows it with red doors, and it looks better that way, I think.
Then it says we gotta put an L303. Did I even make that panel? Six, 8, 8.
Really? Let me take a look at the YouTube and see if it's a held comment. Yeah, Chase, it should show where it says Hobby Time Modelers. That should be the link. There, I reposted it. Now it's going to be under my name. Ian asked if he was supposed to make lasagna for breakfast. And the answer is yes, if it would get you on the stream.
Yeah, if you're not making up for class, for the whole class, you can't have any then.
What this?
How the hell do you get polyfill to stay in a shape?
Did you say how do you get it to stay in place?
Yeah.
You don't. It does what it wants.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
Oh wow.
I wonder if Ian's having a fit because you're talking about polyfill. He talks about polyfill all the time. How he has
No,
boxes and
polycarbonate.
boxes. No, he talks about his polyfill too.
Yeah. Wow. Very awesome, Todd.
What'd I do?
I'm on Facebook right now, and they build the 1966 Batmobile by Fanhome.
Mm-hmm.
This guy named Todd McWilliams posted the first page of the instructions.
Yes.
You know him, I think. Could be that you are him.
No, I found that in the Wayback Machine. That's from Eagle Moss's original website. I just had to find the original link and go back.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Is that somebody responded, is this completely without screws? No, it has screws. It's just that you don't need tools because they will provide you a crappy screwdriver.
All right.
Bet that phone doesn't light up. It needs to.
Time to build something else. Finally. Said I would move on. I got that enterprise done. Now it's done. All right.
Titanic Todd?
Titanic Todd. Yes.
So Titanic Todd and your iceberg is the Enterprise.
Yes, it really was.
I broke my camera.
What? Why would
No.
you? Oh,
It's like not
it's frozen.
frozen.
Let it go. Let
Just
it
that
go.
one is frozen though. All the other cameras are working fine. I was trying to show you guys this.
Oh, nice.
But my main Brio cam is not awake. How do I turn you back on? There we go. Anyways, that. See? I'm just like testing out polyfill technique. I mean, it sort of looks like from this angle, that sort of looks like a rocket.
It looks good. Yeah.
Oh, that looks really good.
Yeah.
I don't know that I like that the nozzles are red. They got hot. I don't know if they got red hot.
Not like that.
Not like
Can you
that.
light block them?
Yeah, I can definitely light block them from the inside.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be like the light doesn't go that far. It goes maybe an inch into the polyfill. So I think I'm going to have to solve for that somehow. I think what I'm going to do. Yeah, okay. Hold on. I got to write this down. I'm coming up with there's a plan forming in my brain. Slowly.
You love it when a plan comes together.
Yes. Slowly in my brain. Let me get all this other fucking stuff out of the way here. Try not to light my apartment on fire. That'd be rough. Okay. So where's my notebook?
Be rougher for your neighbors. They didn't do anything and their house is burned down.
Yeah. Well, that's what you get.
That'll teach you to live near Cisco.
Yep. How dare you live next to Francisco?
Yeah. Sure. Get out. The hell is my pencil? Come here, you. All right, so it's going to be a base. Consort.
Chase said he found the link. He might be better off making lasagna.
Oh. I have a whole page that talks about power and LEDs and using resistors and doing the basic math and stuff. If you want to read it, Chase, it's on my enterprise site. It's called Power and LEDs. May or may not help. I don't know. I try to explain stuff in the simple ways. What's that?
Seems like so long ago that I had to cut these grooves out on the lower decks.
See how warped these are? They're so warped. I don't like
All right.
warped.
This is my plan. Some sort of base,
It's all about the base, baby.
which maybe I'll 3D print. And then I'm going to have some like thick coat hanger style rod that goes up and attaches to the bottom of the rocket. And then off the rod is where I'm going to actually hang the LEDs pointing down, and then sort of surround the whole thing with polyfill. And that should look like a rocket's taken off. And I think I'll do, that's the rod straight. I'll do 5 LEDs there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th one in the middle. And then I'll probably do 4 LEDs here. And then I'll do like 3, 2, and then 1 LED. So that means I need 10, 15 LEDs. Okay. And then I can power the whole thing from the base and not have to worry about the rocket. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
By the way, there's a YouTube channel that, I mean, he does build a lot of models that he then burns using matches. But there's a YouTube channel that I watch that the guy does a lot of lighting like that.
Yeah.
You might want to watch a couple of his videos.
Yeah, send me the link in Discord. Or throw it in like the general chat.
Yeah.
A good call out for everyone watching. Go join the Discord. It's good.
General chat and Discord coming up.
Thank you.
And he literally is a crazy Russian.
Nice.
Like one of them that's right at the top of ones I've watched recently. It's 10 months ago. He has a dragon attacking a village, and it looks very realistic.
Nice.
Yeah. I came across him, I think, when he had like 20,000 subs, and he now has 1.77 million.
Is that all?
That's all. Well, you know how it is, Todd. People like to see shit that's getting blowed up. Hey, Mark.
You're not wrong. People like to watch things explode. People like construction.
Blown up like a jar of paint. Yes, indeed. Who would do that? Who would blow up a jar of paint?
You would.
I wouldn't.
You'd find the guys to do it, show it in slow mo.
Oh, yeah. Slow-mo guys?
Yep.
I watch them too.
You call them up and be like, "Hey, can you film this?"
Here, let me send you a clip of what I want to see. We could make Ian famous. Or shameless.
Isn't Ian almost famous already?
Yeah, maybe. I know he's shameless.
That's for sure. And he's not even here to defend himself.
Yeah, it's the best.
Yep. Someone with 2 pairs of pliers. Yep.
You know, I saw in one of my Johnny Five groups that one of the toys from the second movie, you know, that they had him making,
Yeah.
is going up for auction. They're expecting between $8,000 and $10,000 for it. Oof.
It's a spicy meatball.
All right. I'll just put this stuff out here. I wish I had a steamer because I would steam these.
I missed. This still feels really sketchy doing it this way.
Why?
Because I feel like I'm going to cut through the wood or break it when I go to bend it.
Oh. That'd be bad. Don't do that.
That's what I'm thinking. But I managed to do it on the boiler deck.
Turn. No? All right. I'm tired. Take it.
Okay. Don't try this at home, kids.
Famous
Yeah.
last words. Ah. Good old Titanic decking. What is Skull? What LED strip are you putting in? Like, what are you building? Did he say what he was building? Hey, Alex. It's very late for Alex.
Hey, Alex.
Saw Alex today on Dano's channel or Dano's stream. There we go. Second verse, same as the first. Mana, mana.
Mana, mana.
Yeah, up early for work, so in bed, but I thought, see what we're up to. I finished working on the Enterprise. I am now working on Titanic Pack 13, I believe. I think this is stage 69. Yes, 69. And Francisco went from 3D drafting to now he's working on an Atlas. He's lighting up an Atlas V rocket that he printed. And Buck, I don't know. What are you doing?
Working on the Chaperone, the Texas deck.
The Texas deck of his Chaperone. There you go.
Yeah. I'm trying to bend wood without snapping it, which can be quite a trick sometimes.
Excuse me. Everybody concentrating? Where'd Francisco go? Did he leave?
I'm still here.
Oh. You're like the talkative one and you're not saying nothing.
I know. I just, well,
are you deep in thought?
No, Thanksgiving just takes a lot out of you. I'm like socially exhausted.
Just worn out completely?
Yeah, because it was also, the girlfriend's brother's birthday on Friday. So between, hanging out, doing Thanksgiving, and then doing the thing with the brother and all this other stuff, I'm like, man, I'm just tired. And I'm trying to do like last minute. I got like thinking about last minute gifts. I already got your Christmas presents, Todd.
What? You're not supposed to give me Christmas presents.
I know it's nothing big. It's I put a limit of like $15, but it's just little things that I think you'd like.
You got you a big box of nothing.
Yeah, I know I don't have to, and I don't expect anything back. There's just some things I think you'd like, and anyways.
That's very thoughtful.
Yeah, of course. And I'm trying to decide on a telescope to buy.
Oh, see, I have a little one, and I want to buy a big, like, 8-inch one. I really do.
There's a 5-inch one, a 5-inch reflector from Celestron, which Celestron's like, that's the brand you want, right?
I don't know. Don't know anything about telescopes. I bought one from Amazon.
That's where I'm at right now.
I bought I don't know, it's probably a 3, maybe 4-inch. It's only about yay big around.
I believe
yeah, sorry.
I believe a Celestron is a good starter.
Yeah.
It's not one that you want to take to JPL and brag about.
Yeah.
Not that you'd ever go to JPL.
We've been to JPL. There. Yeah, we were just there.
We literally just. Oh, I see. I thought it was a terrible joke.
I thought it was a terrible joke, but
I'm being facetious.
He's being Buck.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is where I think I just need to like sit back and watch 5 hours of YouTube videos to decide which one to get.
I mean, it could be worse. I could be trying to be Ian.
What?
Ooh, why would you do that?
I don't know.
There's only one thing allowed to be Ian, and that's Ian.
Only one thing.
Yeah.
Not a person.
He's special. See, even Steve says Celestron's the way to go.
Oh, okay.
Now, are you going to try to just get a basic one or one of those ones with all the motors in it and it finds things for you?
No motors. At least not for this.
If you can afford it and you want to actually look at stellar objects, you want motors.
Yeah.
Because, well, see, speaking from experience, if you also want one that does the viewfinder through the body of the telescope itself, because lining up that parallel one sucks, and you're never going to see anything.
Oh, I stopped using that. Yeah, I use the main viewfinder for that.
Yeah, I've never had one with the Earth drive, but trying to look at stellar objects by just aiming at yourself, my experience was it sucks. I would love to have one with the Earth drive that you go, okay, I want to look at this, and the telescope just, after you've aligned it, the telescope just goes boop and points at it.
Yeah, see, the thing I found about mine is I was looking at, and mine doesn't have the motors either, and I was pointing it at, we found Saturn, and you could totally see the rings. Even though it was just a little blob, you could still see the rings. And the problem is that the sky's moving. And so you're so zoomed in and you're so on it, you have like 3-4 seconds to watch, and then it slowly goes right out of the frame. Yep. And you're like, I wish that had something to track it. Like, even if I get the moon, we had a big full moon, and I was looking at this last full moon. We were on the driveway looking at it, and even the moon's slowly sliding off the frame. So it would be nice if it had something that chased it. Yeah, for sure.
That's why you definitely want an Earth drive if you can afford it.
So, but there's a trick that has, the mount itself. You position it in a way. You tell it how many degrees north you are, and you point it at the north, whatever. And then all you have to do is swivel it, and it'll follow stuff. I don't know. There's some ways to get it to track in some interesting ways that are manual, but we'll still do it.
Yeah, the long floppy lever looking things on there.
Yeah.
One of those is going to be similar, once you align the telescope, is going to be similar to an Earth drive.
Yeah.
It's just
manual.
It's just manual and so much easier because, actually I'm willing to bet they have them now that with GPS that will you take it out there, you turn on the GPS, you set it down, you let it be for 3 minutes, and then you go, okay, go to this star. And it goes, okay.
Yeah.
I'm that level of lazy.
Yeah. The thing is, that's a big price jump. That's you start getting the entry level ones of those, from what I've seen, is $1,200 or $1,300.
Yeah.
And you can get the same telescope without that for $400.
Yep. And I've had the $400 telescope and got rid of it because I never used it because it didn't have that.
So how much more is it? How much more is it for the motors?
$1,000.
It's $1,000 more?
Yeah.
Easily.
Jeez.
Depending on the one you get.
Wow.
Oh, wait. Hold on. What the hell is this thing? Hold on. We might have something here. $518.
Okay.
For a Celestron Nexstar computerized telescope. It's a reflector with Skyline technology, computerized hand control, 130 millimeter aperture. It finds objects for you. Wow, these things got cheap. Yeah, it's $518 right now on sale. Damn, do I want this?
Yes.
There you go. Little staircase.
They are down quite a bit.
Yeah, in my head, that was the cheapest ones would be $1,500, but apparently that's not the case anymore.
Used to be.
Yeah.
Just one thing you don't ever do with a telescope. Don't drop it. Don't ever drop it. You misalign any of the focusing apparatus, life is over.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm looking
I
at
don't mind.
pictures from this one.
Does that seem like a good deal? Because I really do want to buy a new telescope.
Dude, yeah, so it's on sale right now. They're normally $639, and right now they're $518. That feels like a good deal.
Steve said that if you can get one with the cell phone / camera option,
Well, they all come with that now, don't they?
I don't think so.
No, what he's talking about is where you can actually like put your phone into the viewfinder to take photos. Why can't I just rent one of these? This feels like the kind of thing that I should be able to just rent.
Wait, you're looking on Amazon, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so buy it, use it for a week, and then send it back. I didn't say that out loud. I'm sorry. That's wrong.
No, I mean, you're not wrong.
Are you going on some trip that you needed, or what?
Oh, yeah. In January, we're going to go spend a week at the Joshua Tree, Palm Springs. That's really nice sky out there.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. We thought about doing, they do the Verde Valley Railroad.
Uh-huh.
Thought about doing that and bringing the telescope. And then there's another place that does a railroad up in Nevada, and it goes north of Vegas.
Yeah.
It's a train. And again, it's a train. And you go out there, and it just takes you out into the pitch dark.
Yeah.
And you just stop on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere in the pitch dark. And everybody busts out their telescopes and sets up. And
yeah.
Katrina wants to look at the eagles behind our house. Do you guys, what kind of eagles, Steve? What kind of eagles do you get in Pennsylvania? See their nest. Excellent. That's cool. American bald eagle are beautiful to look at. Yeah. Have you heard them screech though? They have the weakest little caw. You know, every time you see bald eagles on TV, that is not what they sound like. They use like falcon screeches or something like that. Because there's lots of bald eagles up in Seattle. And they don't sound like that at all. You want them to be this big, powerful bird, and they're like... Not yet, but we hear the owls every night. Okay, that's kind of cool. Are you going to work on your R2 today, Steve? I really want to see this R2. He's making a black and copper one. You know that half-scale R2 I have, Francisco?
Yeah.
He's making one, but it looks like it's the Imperial one, so it looks like this.
Oh, that is awesome.
He's gonna. So he has one. He's just gonna paint it like this. I'm like,
Yeah,
that's gonna look bad. That's gonna look badass.
That is gonna look badass.
I know he said they were doing. They were making videos for Optimus Prime, so. He says more faster with the owls, loves owls. We had quite a few of them on the farm and one nested in our unused barn. Excellent. Just got done uploading YouTube. Just going to do description stuff. Then he's on. Sweet.
Very cool. No shit.
Very cool.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yes, I almost broke this one off.
Oh my god.
Badness.
Don't break it off, Buck.
Just have to glue it back on if I do.
That's usually not a good sign. The little frosted windows fell out.
Oh my god.
We have to glue those back in. But we have our, I think this is the B deck. Next section of our B deck. Glue these windows back in. Did you get to use your snippers yet?
No. I gotta go to that hobby shop and pick up another model kit of some sort.
I gave him my displays.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see what he thinks.
Yeah.
That is that.
Hey, jackasses.
Ah, hell.
Hey,
It's over
listen,
now.
We were ending the stream, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, gotta go. Okay. Oh, damn, I missed you. Drat. Everyone's wondering why it takes so long to make lasagna. Had to cut fresh garlic, had to chop up fresh basil, cook the sauce, cook the ground beef, put ricotta cheese in a big Ziploc bag, shred all the mozzarella fresh. I don't use pre-made ingredients.
How did you have enough energy left to brag about it?
I'm just saying, you were wondering. You're like, you make it sound like you take it out of the Stouffer's box and put it in the oven. That's how you make lasagna.
Isn't it?
For some people, yeah, that's a very valid answer, actually. It's actually not bad, the Stouffer's lasagna. I've had it. It's, for frozen supermarket lasagna, I'd give it a B+ or an A-. It's very good.
Did
Doesn't
you
have
guys
that.
hear that? I think that was the sound of Ian being disowned by his in-laws.
No, I'm making this for my in-laws, actually, this lasagna.
No,
One of
but
them's-
He's talking about Stouffer's.
yeah,
Oh, no, I love Stouffer's. Forget it.
No,
the French bread
but-
pizzas are amazing.
but I'm pretty sure your in-laws don't.
No. I mean, listen, the Italians, they don't like frozen supermarket pizza at all. My wife, actually, there's one that she likes. She likes the freschetta, spinach and mushroom freschetta pizza. I don't know why, but she likes that one. Probably because it tastes more like mushrooms and spinach than it does frozen pizza. Yeah, that's probably it. Oh, I can only hang out for like a half an hour, so then the lasagna's got to come out of the oven. What am I doing here? Where are you, James Bond? There we go. Hey, what happened to my camera? Oh, there it is. I gotta redo the door on my DB5. The instructions were mistaken.
I know. I heard about this. Did they update the version that you download now? Has it been updated? I saw it's on like version 8.
Yeah, let me see.
The latest version they have on their website. Have they updated it with the new instruction? I guess the hinge has to go in the other way.
Yeah, let me hold on. Let me compare, because I have the DB5 instructions. So I have DB5. Why is my camera going in and out of signal? What the hell?
Twilight Zone?
So I have DB5 Pack 1_5. So that's probably revision 5.
Yeah, the one online is like revision 8.
Yeah, I'm going to go download it now.
Let's see if it's because I started building the new site is up, by the way.
What? Oh, yours?
Yeah, for the
What'd you end up registering? What URL?
just my 007collection.com.
That's perfect.
Yep. When the Lotus comes out, I will wait until Todd has his website up.
Yep, it's yeah, you're right, Todd. It is revision 8 on there now.
I was just curious if that's got the fix in it already.
Well, I'm gonna
That's the
open it
version
up
I
and take a look.
downloaded to get like the part lists and stuff.
Yeah.
And I did email Claire because I asked her I don't know how many stages it is, the whole thing. And I usually state that on my build page. So I had to ask her, like, how many stages is the DB5?
She doesn't know yet.
Of course she knows. She just hasn't answered me yet. Because it doesn't say on their page, like... doesn't say.
Stage 1 the bonnet, already done. That felt under the bonnet, Todd, to get it, you gotta be very careful when aligning it. It's like very exactly sized.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no overlap like you can cover with that plastic hood frame underneath. It's like perfectly, exactly cut to exactly the size. I would have actually given it an extra millimeter or 2 all the way around if I were them, but just for a little margin of error. It is fiddly to stick down because it's actually harder to stick down than like Mike Lane carpets because it's so much thinner. It
I
makes
love
it
fiddly.
Yeah, I know. You're Mr. Fiddly. Friday, you were almost about to be Mr. Unabomber, but...
Oh, yeah. But you know what? That's done now.
And then there's that. There's like 20 pages just to assemble the wire wheel. It's amazingly complex. Oh, boy. Let's see. People are like, I boil my tire on the stove and rolling boil, and then I grab it with my crab cluster, crackers, and I'm like, oh, boy, here we go. I was trying to be on the forum. Someone posted like, I boil it, and I'm like, I'm not going to condone that because people could get scalded, but if it works for you, then fine. And then another guy's like, I boil it also. I'm like, all right, you friggin' maniacs. Okay.
Are they talking about just heating up the tires so you can put it on?
Yeah. I'm like, I just used really, really hot tap water, and it was difficult to get on, but I mean, I guess I could have used hotter water. Let's see.
I toss a cup of water in the microwave for a minute.
So that's all I do.
Yeah, I mean, but it's not boiling.
No.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically like my sink in the basement is 8 inches from the water heater. So,
And full of pee.
Oh. I wash it out every night with Lysol now.
Wife complained, huh?
Well, no, it started to stink up the sump pump. I had no idea what that smell was. The guy's like, something died in your sump pump. We also, like, if someone steps in a poo, this is where we clean it off in that sink. We have like we have a special, this will never touch anything but the bottom of a sneaker brush. That's how we, okay, I'm up to the instructions where it says how to assemble. And so that's page 29. And it doesn't, let's see. And on this one, page 29, yep, that's different. It's, yeah, they had it upside down in revision 5 that I had. And they took different pictures as well.
So the current instructions have been fixed.
Yes. So,
okay.
Do I have here? Okay, so here's revision 5.
I don't need to see the old one. Just the ones, all I need to know is that it's right. The current ones are right. That's what matters.
So
nice.
that's revision 5, and it has the angle of that hinge sloping down. And then revision 8 shows you that the hinge is the right way around now. So that's good.
Look at that.
But now I've got to very, very carefully dismantle this door.
That is only an hour of my life right there.
Is that all?
That's it.
Ah.
Oh my God, how do I get this thing apart?
Sledgehammer?
Yep, that's what I'm thinking. I like what you think, Buck.
It would work.
Too well, almost, I think.
Oh, you want to be able to put it back together, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, sledgehammer's probably not the best idea then.
No.
Okay. That's not too bad. I only have 3 more of those to go.
The world's tiniest flathead screwdriver that I have.
Probably be a good idea to replace this blade.
Okay, got the door trim off. I got that off without breaking it. That's a good start. This isn't too hard to get off. Easier to get off than my ex-girlfriend.
Oh, they don't.
Ah!
We had 6 viewers, and then there were 5.
Well,
Ah.
that's because Ian started talking.
Yeah, possibly.
Heat gun. What's he talking about? Heat gun.
Steve
says heat gun.
heat gun for what? The tires?
That's right. That's what he uses. He heats them up with a heat gun.
Yeah, whatever works.
Some people use a hairdryer too. So, oh, you know what else? While this glue is drying, look what else I got. Let's open this up.
Come on, we want to see the other side with your address.
Not really. Not like it'd be that hard to find. Oh, yes. Yes. ArchiveX. Yes.
Oh,
Light Grime. Reefer Gray. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you bought a whole bunch of Falcon paint, it looks like.
Oh, the whole set. Falcon Grime. Got
This
the
is
orange.
what I... So is that the link that I sent you and you were like, that's too much damn money? No way.
Well, first of all, that one's out of stock. But if you order them all individually, they're not. So that's it. Engine black, red, orange, yellow.
There you go.
Lark light gray, weathered black, more lark dark gray, light reefer. I'm pretty sure light reefer, light grime. Actually, I think light grime might be the base color.
Whoa.
Light reefer gray, dark reefer gray, light grime, dark grime, and mud. Sweet.
Oh, you bought everything.
Thing of thinner. Well, I can't decide. I'm either going to use the ArchiveX or I bought these because these are the Tamiya colors you're supposed to use.
Where'd you get those? The ArchiveX new type?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're the only ones in the U.S. that sell it, right?
Yeah. Where did it go? I just picked it up and it fell. Black. I think there's supposed to be one more.
I don't like supporting new type, but I have no choice most of the time. I have to order from them. They're the ones who have some stuff. One of the managers there, I had a valid issue, and he was just a serious, not nice person about it. Let's just put it that way.
Francisco, what happened to your camera?
I'm having issues over here.
He's having a power outage.
There we go. I don't know, man. This thing's freaking
There we
out.
go. Okay,
Sorry, I'm going down the rabbit hole of telescopes right now. I've got a bunch of stuff in my cart.
Uh-oh.
I know. Bad. Because like, all right, you get the telescope, but then you really should buy better lenses, apparently.
Wait, what?
Like the eyepiece. All right. It's all wild.
Okay, well, that was easy. Door's fixed. Hinges correct.
Oh, nice. How'd you pick it?
What'd you do? Just have to flip it over?
Yeah, well, you have to. The thing is, you have to pop off this little chrome trim bar. Then you have to pop off this trim panel. Then you have to pop off this trim panel to get to the 3 screws. And then you just take off the plastic inner door card, 1 screw out, flip the hinge, screw back in.
So the
And,
only problem was they had you put the hinge in the wrong way.
Yeah, they had the hinge flipped upside down. That was it.
Steve, what'd you get for dinner? Share with the rest of the class.
All right. Oh, okay. My door is all sorted out. I guess that was it. Wow, I was worried. I thought that would take longer than a half an hour, and my wife would be calling me that the lasagna beeped. Well, that the oven beeped. Because I know somebody will jump on that one. Be like, well, you're making beeping lasagna, Ian? Ooh.
Well, she can take it out of the oven, can't she? Or does she need you to go up there and get it?
She could take it out of the oven. He's not a paraplegic or anything.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, I'm sure she can do that part.
Yeah.
But to be honest, Ian, I would believe you would make beeping lasagna.
If I said I made beeping lasagna?
Yeah, I would believe you'd do something like that. Drop a beeper in it or something.
I'm no electronics whiz, but I think the most electronics whizzy person in here, since Steve isn't around, would be Cisco
Yeah.
or Todd.
What about it?
Isn't there a heat-activated something circuit that like makes power from heat?
I mean, you can make power from a difference in temperature. Yes.
So like you could probably, if you had a temperature-resistant piezo buzzer and hooked it up to some sort of Peltier effect device that at a certain temperature would make the lasagna go beep. I mean, I'm assuming an electrical engineer can figure it out.
Absolutely. You could definitely do it.
I'm sure we can invent beeping lasagna.
Oh,
It
yeah.
would be like the little red turkey poppers,
Yeah.
except it would be a buzzer and it would be in lasagna, and it would be way more awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah, who doesn't want beeping lasagna? Hold on, honey, the lasagna's beeping at me again. Make it sound like a 1980s pager.
One of these days,
Yeah.
That's my
one of
next
these
model.
days, I'm going to stop sending Ian down these random rabbit holes.
Well, you
But
know,
that's
Buck,
not today.
it's one of your hobbies, and I don't care. I'll partake anytime. You know what I did see that was funny recently was, I don't know if it was a gag or it was a real advertisement, but it was supposedly, instead of those little red poppers for your turkey, they had one where an alien chest buster came out and popped out of the
Ooh,
turkey. You
that's good.
you jam it into
That's excellent.
you jam it into the turkey breast, and when the turkey's done, a red chest buster pops up.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
That
Like-
would be awesome.
It was like $20 for a 2-pack. I'm like, you're gonna throw this away because once it pops, the mechanism is done. It's never gonna work again. But I'm like, I would totally invest the money if I had family over to have that chest buster sticking out of lasagna. One of the guests would possibly go, why does your turkey have an alien coming out of it? I was like, because it's done. How else are you supposed to know when your bird is cooked? And that was one of the funnest things I've seen in quite a while. Got some green 5-volt Cobb LED strip. Gonna use this on my my Kronos 1 when I build it.
I am surprised they have not gone after that yet and
What?
said you can't have those anymore.
Can't have what?
You mentioned it, and so I had to look and see what the metal is inside that thing.
Inside the turkey popper?
Yeah.
Oh, it's got to be highly toxic, right?
Oh, it's a combination of lead, cadmium, and bismuth.
Oh my God, that's pure poison inside that little plastic tube.
I know. I'm amazed that they're still in there.
Well, because I guess because they've proven it stays contained during the baking process, but
Yeah, but it only has to leak one time, and they will ban them off the planet.
oh my God, lead, cadmium, and bismuth.
I have a little
My-
bismuth here. You can eat this. Yum yum yum.
I mean,
Yum, yum, yum.
a little lead won't kill you, but enough cadmium that'll do a hurting on you. Didn't they have
I'm
that
not
thing where,
positive,
like,
but I might be proof of that.
yeah, you
I
had a
grew
lot
up-
of those turkey poppers in your life.
No, I grew up when lead paint was king.
He ate the flakes.
Yeah. When I had
Now the
to,
chick-
the one time one of my cats got stuck in the wall, and I had
Why is there just a conversation that even starts that way?
I had to beat a hole in the wall and like rip the wall open to get the cat out of the wall. And I realized very quickly, I'm like, there's like 19 layers of paint and this house was built in the mid 50s. I'm like, oh boy, that's a lot of lead I just let loose. But the cat came out, so that was good. That cat died of cancer actually a year later.
I'm not surprised.
It was inside that wall with all the lead paint.
Apparently, you're more sturdy than the cat is, and a chicken fajita wrap that Steve has sounds better than that.
Oh man.
I want a chicken fajita wrap.
There was one time that we were talking on the stream, and I talked about the asbestos tiles we ripped up in Germany before.
What'd you say?
Asbestos tiles.
You didn't say that. You just said asbestos.
No, I said asbestos.
I think he said it right, Todd.
You said what? Asbestos?
Maybe he had a mini stroke, Todd. I don't know.
Maybe. Count
Todd.
to 10 for us, Buck.
Todd, tell
1,
me,
2, 7, blue.
Todd, tell me which Harbor Freight Tools has no more plastic clamps left.
This is Amazon.
Oh, okay.
I don't go to Harbor Freight. They don't deliver. That
Oh,
involves
my
leaving the
God.
house. I'll leave the house for food.
I got
You
this
don't-
stuff in the mail, Todd.
Uh-huh.
The Tac Black. I went to open it and the box just like explodes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That stuff is super sticky.
Well, I mean, I'm going to play with it. I'm going to grab a piece now and see how sticky it is.
It is very sticky.
Let's see how. Oh my God! Yeah, yeah.
It's
Oh,
way stickier than like black tack or that Uhu. But it's
Oh.
great if you have some place and you want it to go in there and stay in there. It's going to stay in there.
oh, that's very. Ooh, that's very sticky. Wonder if I could glue my phone to my forehead with this.
Ooh,
on a second.
try it.
Just a
Here
little,
we go.
little blob.
You should try it.
Oh, nope, not enough. I think I have too much oil on my skin from all the cooking. Let me stick something else to my forehead.
Stick your phone to the wall in front of you. I bet you it'll stick to the brick just fine.
Let me just stick this jar of paint onto the brick. Ah, it works.
Yeah,
You should.
That stuff's
You
really
should
good.
not. You should not mess with paint, Ian. Bad things happen.
Perfect. Kenneth says the incredible and amazing and awesome Ian, who's
Yeah,
sticking paint to the wall.
I came here just for you, Kenneth, just to show you some amazing, incredible feats of being so incredible. There's a 9-volt battery stuck to the brick. Okay.
Okay,
that's
guys.
Yeah, Todd, you're right. This stuff's very sticky.
It's very good though.
It is, yeah.
And you can pull it off the wall and reuse it. That's what's great about it.
Yeah, it's nice. I'm gonna probably switch to this for some of the light blocking in the Enterprise.
Yep. Between that stuff and some tulip in a bottle. Whew.
I don't even know if I need tulip anymore with this stuff.
Tulip's good to like fill in cracks and stuff. I did it for the star drive.
The one benefit to the Uhu, whatever that tack is it's kind of like dark gray. So if you accidentally start smooching it through, like if there's a big hole between 4 panels,
Yeah.
it kind of blends in because it's not black. Whereas this would you just see black. Man, that stuff, yeah, that's pretty sticky. Yeah, cool. I'll keep that right here. And it never dries out or something, basically.
No.
Okay. Let's see. Reusable, weatherproof. I like how it says weatherproof. I guarantee you there's some kind of weather this is not proofed against. Like, if you put
I
this
don't know.
all over the bottom of your trailer home and a
Yeah.
tornado comes through, will it not still rip your trailer home off the ground? I'm pretty sure the trailer park is still going to get trashed, even if everything is mounted in pure black tack.
There's only one way
Strong.
to find out, Ian.
Never dries up. Very good. Strongest putty available. I'll take your word for that. Leaves no residue. After how long? Never? Any residue ever?
Well, that's what they say.
Ever.
Temp range. You know, this might be good for painting also.
It's pretty
Like
good
to
stuff.
do camo patterns, but it's so little of it for so much money, I wouldn't use it for painting. TV crews to fix cameras and on racing bikes, Formula One cars, plane wings. What?
What?
No,
You
I'm
get
still
on an
using my-
airplane.
I'm still
And
using
that-
my 300 V8, my 3M VHB tape. That's the only stuff I would use on my when I was doing track days with the GoPro.
If that's holding the wing on my airplane, I'm not getting on the airplane.
No, they said it holds cameras onto airplanes.
If I see that anywhere near my airplane, I'm not getting on the airplane.
I don't know, man. It's pretty techie stuff.
You know, Cisco, you've been on plenty of airplanes that had duct tape holding pieces together.
Yeah, it's
Like
100-mile-an-hour tape. That's different. Speed tape.
Like,
It's aluminum tape.
If you're very, very observant on every flight you're on and you're sitting near the engines,
Yeah.
and you just stare out the window at every flight before you take off, at some point you will see a dude come up and slap some tape on something on the engine nacelles. I promise you. I've seen it.
All right. I think I'm done for the day, but I do want to show off this.
A skeletonized no sweat mouse, I guess.
It's made out of magnesium,
So you don't get, but is it so you don't get sweaty?
so it doesn't weigh anything. It literally, I think it weighs 50 grams or 60 grams, 50 or 60 grams.
But I think it's also nice because it would keep your palm from getting all sweaty.
Yes, because it's just
It's got the-
hollow.
It's got the airflow, yeah.
Yeah,
How much did you pay for this magnesium Wonder Mouse?
$99.
Holy crap!
That's not bad.
That seems like a lot.
No, like listen to these clicks too.
I don't
Is
hear
that coming
anything.
through? You don't hear it? Oh, my mouse is muting it.
I need
So-
full information on the results of your telescope and
Oh,
Trip.
well, I just spent $600, so that's what happened.
Okay.
I bought the $500. I think it's a 5 1/4 inch reflecting with Newtonian mirrors with the robot to control it built in. And then I spent another $60 on, they're called like Plostle. Hold on. Plostle eyepieces. It's a 4-pack of lenses with colored filters. So like when you're looking at the moon, you get a lot of glare. You can put a filter in for that. If you're looking at Mars, you put in a different filter to sort of bump up the contrast.
You just go ahead and send me the links of what you bought, okay?
Why don't we
you do
do
all the
this?
research already?
It will show up in like 3 days. Let me take it out of the box and point it at something, and then I'll let you know if you should buy it or not.
Okay.
Although some of this stuff is Cyber Monday deal, so I probably got like 18% off what normal pricing is.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, let me know, and I'll buy it. I can always send it back. I'm just saying, share the links and put them in Discord or something.
All right,
Just DM me or something.
I'm gonna throw some links. Do we have an there is an astronomy channel in Discord, right?
No.
Nope.
Sci-fi. Just put it in general, or just send it to DM at me.
I'm throwing it into general. You guys are all gonna get to see this stuff.
That's fine.
All right, so this is the lenses.
Yeah, I want to build that Batmobile for sure.
So did anybody read the comment from Kenneth?
Which one?
Oh, Ian is funny and wise and all-knowing and a legend. I would
No,
get
the
on
next one.
plane. I would get on the plane that Ian is the pilot. Kenneth, that would be
I-
the last flight you would ever take in your life. Kenneth, the landing would be something to remember. And then
What-
you won't remember anything else afterwards.
What comes to mind is Todd flying the helicopter on Flight Sim.
That was
Now,
mostly Francisco.
Oh yeah.
I have a sneaking suspicion if we put Todd in the cockpit of like a 757 or something, he might actually be able to fly that thing from like takeoff to landing.
I could probably figure out a lot of it.
Like 90% of it, I think he'd be like, there'd be a co-pilot and he'd be like, you forgot a couple switches over here. I get him. Like other than that, I think he's pretty much got it.
I would trust Todd to fly my airplane every day. All right, Todd. I threw the links in there. It's about $570 worth of stuff.
Okay.
And luckily, Amazon's return policy, because it's the holidays, anything you buy now, you can return all the way through January 31st.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
it's got the little bat phone in it.
we'll see. Now I'm going to go and play Counter-Strike with my new ultra lightweight mouse.
All right.
It literally feels like a display. Like, it doesn't feel real is the weird part.
Well, let us
This
know what
mouse.
your kill ratio is.
I will. It's got like metal flake in it. Oh, this thing's cool.
Oh, so Kenneth
So-
says, no, it would be incredible that Ian flies the plane that I'm on. There you go.
Ooh,
Well, I don't think any of the other passengers would agree with you, Kenneth.
yeah.
It'd
I
be
mean,
like
if you can, put up with all,
260
if
to
you can
1.
put up with all the screaming going on, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah!
And the fiery crashing part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.
Adios.
Later,
Hey,
man. Get on the overhead mic and be like, hey, everybody, apparently I'm your pilot today, so smoke them if you got them, and text all your loved ones goodbye. You are now free to scream about the cabin. We hope you've enjoyed flying on Ian Air, and we hope your fiery death is memorable to your family. Oh, boy. I mean, I think a lot of kids, like when they're little kids, are like, I want to be a pilot or an astronaut or something like that. Todd definitely thought that. After seeing that flight simulator rig he built at some point.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I would do it again, but next
Why
time
did you
I would
have
have
to get rid of it again?
because I wasn't flying it anymore.
Oh, okay.
And I would, if I did it again, I would have a full cockpit instead of just half.
Wait, you'd build a full, like, flight simulator style cockpit?
Yeah, I had half. I basically had from the pilot seat to the throttle controls. I would have the other seat as well.
Oh, so a friend could come and fly with you?
Yes, because I really didn't have that option when I was doing it.
Hey, Buck, you ever notice how Todd says yes in a very specific way?
Yep.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I've never heard anyone say yes that way.
Yes.
It's like, it's almost like comforting at this point when Todd says yes.
Yes.
Yes. Just yes. Yes. He's almost like, what's that taxi cab TV show from the 70s?
Taxi.
Taxi.
Yeah.
What's his name? The little weird guy?
Latka.
Yeah, Latka. He almost says yes like Latka. He goes, yes. Ooh, that's what it reminds me of, Todd. What's that comedian? Oh, God.
Andy
there's another
Kaufman?
one. No. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I was just watching one of his clips the other night. Now I can't. I lost it. Hold on. It's probably my YouTube feed. There's always a short from him in there. Let's see. What do we got? Come on. Give me more shorts.
I love the way that Latka would always say, "Thank you very much."
Yes. Damn it.
But apparently he was a real pain in the ass on the show.
Tom Segura. That's it. Tom Segura. You ever seen him, Todd?
I think so.
Like, he does these skits where he's like, I think where he's like talking to his kids or something, or he's like answering somebody and goes, yes. Yes. Just that very, it's not quite Todd's yes, but it's pretty close. I got to get tickets to see Tom Segura next time he's in town. He's really funny. What do we got here? How's So this is like a notoriously low season for YouTube views. And like the Enterprise refit where I basically break something again. It's like it's doing better than any of the part work videos. Because people want to see me fight with this model. Like people I think watch my Enterprise refit videos purely to see me suffer.
That sounds reasonable.
It's like those people that just watch car accident videos on YouTube over and over. They're like, oh, I'm going to watch this modeler. Yeah, this is right up my alley. Like, okay, great. Well, I'll take it. Whatever.
Watching for Ian to make a mistake.
On that model, man, oh boy. I don't know for free stickers at the beginning because I'd run out. I am very disappointed in the Shapeways part, though, because it looks absolutely stunning. The detail on it is amazing. But, however, it don't fit.
You know what you ought to do, Ian? For that model, since you say you're most likely going to make a mistake on it,
Yeah.
offer stickers for any time you do anything right.
Yeah, really. Hold on one sec. Hey, hon.
Lasagna's beeping.
How's the cheese look? Golden? Okay, take them out. Take them out. Okay. All right. Lasagna's done.
That's amazing how on point I was when you said, hey, hon.
Yeah, well. She said the lasagna beeped. And I'm like, did it really
That's
beep?
exactly what I said.
Yeah, I muted my mic and I really wasn't listening to you when I was talking to her on the phone. I was like, did the lasagna beep or the oven beep? And she goes, you're an idiot. That's all she said. You're an idiot. And I said, does the cheese look golden? She's like, hold on, my glass is steamed up. Okay, yeah, the cheese looks perfect. I'm like, take them out.
I literally said when your phone rang and you said, hey, hon, I was like, the lasagna is beeping.
Exactly. That's what she said. Well, that's what we say. You know, you put a meatloaf in the oven, a chicken in the oven, whatever, a cake. And, you know, I'm baking something and my wife will yell from the other side of the house. She'll, honey, the cake beeped. And I just take it as like, that's normal conversation. But this time I actually was like, did the lasagna beep or was it the oven? And she was just like, you're an idiot.
We did that for you, too. You're welcome.
I know. That was fantastic.
Oh,
Kenneth, you'd have better odds of surviving my lasagna than my flying skills. That's for sure. You'd enjoy lasagna. You wouldn't enjoy the flight. That I could say confidently.
Well, actually, Ian, this flight wouldn't be too bad as long as you don't touch anything.
Well, the best thing about that flight would be is if I served my lasagna on it.
Yeah.
They at least have a last good meal. Oh.
Most modern airplanes
pretty much fly themselves.
Yeah, the pilot is extraneous equipment that's there just in case of emergency.
Well, yeah, the newest revisions of, you know, the major airliners, I mean, they have like pretty much auto takeoff, autopilot, auto landing. They barely even have to, I guess they have to steer for taxiing a little bit.
Yeah.
Give it time. They'll probably have auto taxi here pretty soon.
Yeah, most likely.
Well,
yeah, they'll just have little transponders in the tarmac, and
they may not have it yet, but the technology is out there.
I'm sure.
Well, I know it is because the
they already
Global
got
Hawk.
They already got the Navy drones that'll just taxi themselves to the catapult, and
Yeah,
you know,
just like the Global Hawk.
So, Buck, you'll enjoy this one. As far as automated robot things, when I was a young child, I was probably about 5 or 6. So this was 1984-ish, maybe 1985.
Wow, you just made me feel old.
Yeah, I went to work with my dad one day, and he worked at Citibank's one of Citibank's main buildings on 111 Wall Street, downtown Manhattan. And we went up to the 16th floor. And I was like, what's that? And they had a mail cart, but it was a robot. And this mail cart would follow magnetic tracks under the carpet. And each one had transponders that would say what cubicle it was at. And the mailroom would load the mail into the mail cart, program all the cubicles to stop at real quickly. And then it would drive around. It would drive up to your cubicle. It would go bleepo, bleepo, bleepo. And you'd take your mail, hit the continue button, and then it would go on to the next cubicle. And this was in the mid-'80s. So like
Yep.
my dad literally, just to get rid of me because I was a bastard, I was such a horrible kid. He just sit me down in the top mail basket on top of Bleepo. And I had no idea what this meant when people said it to me back in the day. Apparently my dad did talk to his coworkers and he mentioned my behavior sometimes. So as Bleepo's going around, it stops, it goes, Bleepo, and I go, you got mail. And AOL stole that line from me, by the way. And then they would say back to me, hey, it's the son of Sam. And I would go, yeah, I am. And I go to the next cubicle, and they go, Bleepo, Bleepo. And I would say, you've got mail. And they go, hey, it's the son of Sam. And I go, yeah, you're right, it is. And I was like, this little, I was 5 or 6, and I get around and when I got older, I read, well, I think I don't know how long in life I went not knowing, but yeah, it was at some point I found out about the son of Sam. I was like, Dad, can we talk? And he's like, yeah, what? I was like, why did everybody at your job call me the son of Sam? And he goes, because you're a little pain in the ass. And I told everyone about you and said, you're probably going to murder people when you're older. Or something to that effect. And I was just like, touche. Fair enough.
I love you too, Dad.
I know. Well, no, my dad was a very good dad. It was just he was having a laugh with me because they'd be like, "Oh, it sounds like the son of Sam," and my dad would be like, "Yeah, maybe." You know, like somebody said it in his office as he was explaining one of my most recent temper tantrums to get a GI Joe figure before we left the store or something like that. And yeah, that's the son of Sam.
Yep.
But yeah, that robot was cool, and like, you know, that's automated taxiing basically. I mean, they had it in the 80s at Citibank.
Oh yeah.
You know, Citibank also had the first touchscreen ATM ever in the world.
To the Global Hawk.
It was all touchscreen.
The Global Hawk, when I was working it, did not. It would only taxi out to the runway and take off.
But Buck, when you were working with the Global Hawk, nobody else knew the Global Hawk existed outside of the military. What year was that, honestly?
2011? No, 2006.
I don't think anyone knew about the Global Hawk in 2006.
Actually, they did, because we had protesters outside of Beale Air Force Base all the time about the Global Hawk.
Why? Because it carried weapons?
No, because it was a drone, and you didn't have to. You could go out and find and kill babies with it. That's what the protesters thought.
But it had. Oh, it didn't have what? It wasn't armed.
It's still not armed.
Oh, it's the Reaper drone that is, right?
Right. The Reaper can actually do something. The Global Hawk just goes up and flies around and looks at shit.
Oh, or does it have a laser designator on it?
Nope. It didn't when I worked on it. I don't know what it's got now.
Can they use it to guide in GPS munitions?
The only thing it does, and it doesn't do all of it, is take the place of the U2. It just goes up there and looks around.
Oh my God, Buck. Speaking of the U2, I have a favor to ask you.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it's doable. It's a big ask. But for the U2 pilots, they apparently have special rations in aluminum tubes of pureed meals.
Tube food.
Can you get me a box set of fresh U2 spy plane food? Because this guy on YouTube just reviewed it. Some dude on YouTube just had one the other day.
I would, except for I'm nowhere near the U2 anymore.
Yeah, but could you just call one of your Air Force buddies and say, hey, can you mail me some U2 tube food?
That's the
I'll
thing.
eat it on the stream.
I don't know anybody in the program.
Oh, come on, man.
I don't.
Come on, man.
Didn't you ever give a hand job to a general at some point?
Wow.
You gotta know somebody.
Fuck.
Seriously.
I don't.
I really
know
want
what
some
you're
of that
talking about.
That U2 spy plane tube food. It looked really delicious. Steve 1989 MRE was like, this is some of the best MRE I've ever had.
Yeah, it literally is whatever the food is.
It tastes exactly like it.
Well, it's blended.
Yeah, it is the food. It's the actual food, and they just puree the shit out of it so it can fit through a 1/4-inch tube into a pressurized flight suit helmet. Because basically they're astronauts when they're in a U-2.
They literally are. They go up in a spacesuit.
Yeah, exactly. So like they must have worked with NASA to develop the tube food.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and here's the here's the funny thing about the tube food. It's
Hey,
the
Mark.
same thing they do for
Hey, Mark.
airline food. You know,
Yeah.
they do a little bit different stuff with airline food so that you would actually like it.
Yeah, and also so you won't shit your pants because you're in a flight suit that can only handle number 1s and not number 2s.
Yeah.
I really want some of that tube food. Buck, I don't care if you don't think you know someone, ask around. Somebody might know someone.
I just about can guarantee I don't know anybody.
Well, if you know somebody that's not on the program, ask them if they know somebody that's on the program. And I want that damn beef stroganoff and chicken a la king and cinnamon applesauce and the apple pie. And oh my God, they had chocolate pudding. Just don't get me the caffeinated one. I'll be unmanageable. Because they do have caffeinated chocolate pudding.
I know.
Oh God.
Well, they go up for
Yeah, they're 14 hours or whatever.
Yeah, 12 or 14 hours at a time.
Yeah, yeah. I really want some of that tube food.
I will ask around if I know, if
Man,
anybody is still in the program.
That would make my Christmas right there, Buck.
You got to
I would
remember.
owe you a big favor.
Well, Ian, you got to remember, I retired from the Air Force 12 years ago. So
That's fine.
well, pretty close to the point that anybody that I knew that was in the program is also retired.
Yeah, but you know what the other thing is a lot of your people that you were with, they might have kids that are now in the Air Force.
That's possible.
Because, those military families, they quite often,
Oh, yeah. It's usually the family business.
Yeah. Just a quick question. If you have time, I didn't do the trade-in for free phone at Verizon because I wanted to make sure there were no issues both switching companies and new phone. Can trade in the old Android anywhere too, and I think these phone trade-ins for free or scams. Oh, my brother, he's a grown adult asking me the dumbest questions. So my brother was after having like 10 Android smartphones, he finally buckled under the pressure of everybody he knows having an iPhone. And when you send them a text and they hit the like button, you get liked, quote, and your text back.
Mm-hmm.
And he wanted to get an iPhone, so he went to Verizon to get the iPhone, and it said if you trade in your old competitive phone, you get a free iPhone or a discount. But he didn't trade in his phone because he was like, I wanted to make sure I wouldn't have any trouble switching. And he's like, can I go back to the store now and like trade my phone in and get a rebate? Or I was like, no, you have to do the trade in when you buy the phone. I said, now you're dealing with Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace and whatever, eBay. Like, sorry, kiddo. It's like, wouldn't you think to ask this question when you were at Verizon getting the iPhone? Hey, if I don't want to trade in my phone right now, can I come back after this transaction, give you my old phone, and still get the credit? And they'd be like, no, you have to do it now. Otherwise, we'd have every Tom, Dick, and Harry in here finding some fucking old phone on the street, bringing it in and trading it in. I don't know.
I had
Silly.
an iPhone once.
I had iPhones up until about the iPhone 6 because I was working for a real estate company. I was managing the phone plan, so I just had every new iPhone. And then I just got sick of them after a while. The battery life just declines so rapidly compared to a nice Samsung Galaxy.
My last iPhone was the 3. That was my
Your
first.
No. And your first iPhone was made out of wood and sticks and stones.
No, actually, the iPhone 3 was my first civilian iPhone. Every other or civilian cell phone. Every other cell phone I had prior to that was a duty phone that belonged to the Air Force.
There you go.
And this thing here. Oh wow, how'd I get on that camera? This thing here is, I want to say, 3 years old. It's an Android and it's an off-brand. And I still get about 36 hours of battery out of it.
Yeah, my I think I have the Galaxy S20 plus something or 21. I don't know. It's about 2 years old at this point. Battery life's still amazing on it.
I had a Galaxy for a short while and then moved over to the Highway because they're a lot cheaper. And if it breaks, you throw it away. You're not worried about throwing $300 away. I mean, not 300, but $1,000. It's only a $300 phone.
Yeah, no, I just get the nice Samsung Galaxy. Todd, what are you rolling with?
A Razor.
Todd's muted.
I didn't mute, not on purpose.
Oh, what cell phone are you running these days?
I have an S23.
S23. There you go. Galaxy. The battery life's really good on them. Like the lifespan of the battery, not just the daily battery life. Daily battery life's very good too. But like my wife has an iPhone 12 Pro Max, which is, I don't know, a year and a half old. And by like 11 in the morning, her battery's down to 50% already. And I'm like, what are you doing with this phone?
Turning it
and
on.
Mine's at like 93% by 11 a.m.
No, I get really good battery life.
Yeah.
More than a day.
Same here.
Which is good because I don't charge it every single night. So
I could go to bed not charging it. I'd wake up and it would probably be at like 45%, 50% maybe.
Yep.
Maybe a little less sometimes, depending on the day. Like today, I really ran it down because I was watching the live stream in the kitchen, not plugged into a charger, and I'm down to like 70% battery. And I haven't plugged it in once since I woke up this morning. But her iPhone, that thing would have already been dead by now.
My Highway is not quite that good anymore. But it's 2 or 3 years old, too.
Yeah, Steve, your iPhone 13 is also not 2 years old yet. Unless they really upgraded the battery in the iPhone 13 from the 12. Why isn't he hopping on the stream? What the hell's wrong with him?
He was supposed to, and then he's got an excuse for everything. He's
always got an excuse. He's
almost there. He's uploading. Then he's eating. It's always something with Steve.
Steve is always he's just slithering out of painting that damn R2 black.
Why is he so scared? Don't be scared.
Like he's scared.
Don't be
scared. Are you chicken, Steve?
Don't be scared.
Maybe we'll get a Marty McFly reaction. Nobody calls me chicken, and he just shows up with a black paint cup full airbrush and just starts blasting away at R2. That would be nice. So I had to order a new internal rechargeable battery for my ancient Futaba radio. And
why didn't you talk to Francisco when he was here?
Well, because there's a company I found that just makes the exact replica battery with the proper connector and everything. It's perfect. The radio cost me $50. It came with 4 non-Futaba servos, which I'm not going to use. The battery cost me $40, plus some shipping. The battery was almost as much money as the radio. And then I found 2 new old stock Futaba servos that are what would come with that radio originally. They're actually a little nicer than the ones that came with the radio. I found 2 of those new old stock for like $18 each, so I ordered those. And then I found an original new old stock Futaba battery cable adapter that'll convert the new Futaba J connector to the old school Futaba connector. So I can use a modern rechargeable receiver pack to power the radio, power the receiver at least. So yeah, so my $50 radio has now cost me about $150.
Good job, you.
$160. Well, either way. Oh, and all the remember I said there was Peter beaters residue all over the radio.
What?
Peter beaters.
I don't know what that is.
Fingerprints.
Yeah, Peter beaters. I'm not
Okay.
okay. Fine. Dirty dick beaters. That hands. There was people goo, and it all just wiped right off with a little rubbing alcohol. The thing looks like brand new now. That radio.
Mm.
It restored beautifully.
Oh, see, Steve says he doesn't have any metallic paint.
Oh, what a bad excuse. Wait, Steven, BS channel?
What's that mean?
Well, I don't know. He thinks this channel's BS. You're working
We're
on a model?
No, we're channeling BS.
Kenneth, that amazing story. Well, thank you, Kenneth. It's a bullshit channel. I mean, I'm on it, so it is kind of BS, but it's
I
a
don't
true
know.
story.
We're glad you're here, Stephen.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you. Welcome aboard. We hope you enjoy our BS.
We do. We do BS and we build models. I am using golden brown paint to paint in the holes so you don't see the white plastic along
And
my
Stephen-
Titanic deck.
No hard feelings. If you want a free sticker, email pitstainhobbies@gmail.com.
Oh my god.
No! Shit, mother puss bucket.
Uh-oh, what
All
happened
right.
there, Bub?
What happened?
You can't, well, you can a little bit. It broke. It broke.
Uh-oh.
What'd you break?
Were you bending it?
Yes, I have to bend it. It broke right there.
Did you steam it first?
No, you can't. It doesn't. It says that the wood will warp all over the place.
That sucks.
Yeah, I'll get. Well, here's the fortunate part. Where it broke,
Oh, you have a cover piece?
a door will go right next to that spot.
Okay.
So
So
I was
wait,
actually concerned this little one would break. It did not.
yeah, so I'm shocked that you don't use a steam box to bend the wood. Or even just heat.
It says not to, because what's going to happen is that it's going to warp this way. Well,
Okay.
and I did the other ones just like
Hey, Storm,
this.
I'm not building anything except lasagna tonight. Eesh.
I don't know if you guys heard. I even kicked my feet there.
Yeah.
I turned 3 and had a fit.
Well, it's your turn. Todd had it the other night, so you're up. I had it yesterday with the Enterprise refit, so you
Yeah,
were
but
due.
that was on his, or no, that was on your video. Okay, I
Yeah,
have to look.
that
at
was on. I mean, I didn't break. I kind of broke it on video. I don't know if you could hear the cracks, but I broke it while trying to put it together.
Yeah, if you crack something like that, that's just gives character.
Yeah, no, I want this to look. I mean, this is. See, look at that. Cracked right there, and also the little tip broke off right here.
Oh, you're talking the
Yeah,
okay. Because
and more of it. Oh, it also cracked over here. Cracked right
geez,
there, and then
Dan.
I think that's the only cracks.
Okay,
So,
Ian.
yeah, cracked in 2
My-
places, snapped off a piece.
My suggestion to you is next time use a smaller hammer.
Yeah, I was just pressing it down with finger pressure to like hold it down until the epoxy set. You know, when I get the one from HTM Modelworks in, which wasn't available when I ordered this one from Shapeways, when I get that one in, I'll just I'm gonna dry fit it, and if it needs any massaging, I will do that first. Because this was very frustrating to break that part.
Well, I had some frustrations working on the Optimus Prime today.
Yeah.
I had a screw that. Here's what's funny: you put a screw in with a lock washer into plastic.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Was that a
Well,
moving joint?
not really.
But it moved at all? Was it moving?
Yeah, look, the piece that it gets attached moves a little bit.
Well, that's why they put the lock washer on.
Yeah, but it felt. I mean, the screw just went bloop, fell right out today. I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. So I put it back in while I was doing it, while I was working on it, and it fell out again.
Oh, that sucks.
Well,
Time.
what I did the third time was I took some super glue, put it down in the hole, not getting the part,
I was just
stuck
about
the
to say.
screw in there, and it is like, yep, I'm stuck now.
Yeah, that's. I was just gonna say CA glue. Wow, Todd, that thing's coming out nice. But that being said,
I'm working on the deck below right now.
okay. Hey
But
guys,
I wanted to get those holes painted.
I gotta run. I gotta go upstairs and have dinner. If for some reason you're still on when I'm done with dinner, I'll come back down. But I'm done for now.
All right, have a good one, Ian.
All right, adios, everybody.
Oh yeah, you can't even see where that's cracked anymore.
All right.
Are aliens landing near you?
I don't know what that was. A motorcycle drove by? I guess. I don't know. Sounded like
Okay.
something flying away.
It sounded like aliens were about to land.
It really did.
By the way, my wife and I have been watching Under the Dome. I don't know if you've seen it.
What is that?
It's a show on Netflix, 4 seasons,
Uh-huh.
and it's based on a story by Stephen King.
Okay.
And basically, the premise of the show is this dome comes down and seals in this New England town inside of it.
Okay.
And then there's 4 seasons of how they're getting out. We're up to season 3, and it was so funny because at the beginning of the show, I looked at my wife after the dome came down, and she's like, "I wonder what caused that." And I looked at her and said, "It was the aliens." I could not have been more correct.
Well-
Season 3 has just gotten so weird, and it was the aliens.
Why? I mean, what did they... I don't understand. Are you saying you were trying to explain all along that it was the aliens and...
No, I made a joke. I made a joke that it was the aliens.
Oh. And you were right.
Yeah. No, Steve, watch seasons 1 and 2. Season 3 and 4. We haven't gotten to 4. 4 is even more out there than season 3, apparently, because I've looked at it, why it was canceled, and they canceled it because it just went off the rails, getting too weird. Season 1 is really awesome of it, though. It's just like we started watching together the Squid Game show. My wife, after the first episode, was like, "No, I'm actually having a good time with it." Have you seen Squid Game, Todd?
Yes.
Well, you know what? It's funny because my wife's problem with Squid Game is nobody dies in the game show.
What?
It's a game
I
show.
watched
It's
the same show.
It's a real. It's real people. It's not the actual.
Oh, it's
Squid
not
Game
the TV
2.
show.
Yeah, it's not Squid Game 2. It's real people. It's an actual game show using games from Squid Game.
Oh, I see. So
Yeah.
it's not the TV show. It's an actual game show based on the television show.
Yeah.
I got you.
You
Because
know.
I'm pretty sure they killed people, lots of people during the TV show.
Oh, yeah. 455 of them.
Apparently so.
Actually, except for the 17 that didn't go back. Yeah, there was that alien again.
I don't know what it is. The mic's pointed towards my face, but it sure likes to pick up sounds behind it. Much better than my face, apparently.
Maybe your face is reflecting the sound.
Maybe. Now Steve says, "Why watch it?" He knows what's coming.
Yeah. It's still good. God. It broke again.
I guess I don't really need the clamps. That actually holds really well.
Come on.
All right.
I don't know if you can see it, but it broke pretty much same spot right there on that piece. But I should be able to cover it with paint and glue. I'm not going to tell you anything about Squid Game. The game show, maybe. And I fully understand, Steve, because I'll tell you what. Wait, have you seen all the Harry Potter movies? Because if you haven't, I can't say anymore. My son pissed me off one time really, really bad.
Did he ruin the show for you?
No, I read. I was reading a book. I was reading the series of books, and he told
Harry
me
Potter
something.
books?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Steve says he's seen them, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm reading I don't remember if it was 4th or 5th book, but it was the book in which Dumbledore dies. And Nicholas just sees me reading it, and he's like, by the way, Dumbledore or Snape kills Dumbledore. I'm like, are you kidding? What the hell?
Did you emancipate him immediately?
No, he was actually over 18 living with us. This is when he had moved back.
Oh, that's an eviction, isn't it? That's eviction.
Should have been. But see, I have thoughts like that. I get overruled.
All right. Cover those holes. Good. Yeah, I just add a little bit of this Vallejo golden brown. I like this stuff because it matches the wood really, really close.
Very cool.
And I just use it to fill in the holes where stuff's going to go, so it doesn't. The white doesn't expose, so the wood looks like one constant piece.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That go in here.
More AP screws. We built that whole deck in 3 issues.
Not sure, but maybe someday I'll build that one.
The Titanic?
Yep.
Don't you have a couple of them already?
I have many Titanics. That's why I'm not building that. When
I
that
was
one
gonna say.
came out, I said to my wife, I would really like to get that. And she's like, no. You have enough Titanics.
Aw.
I think if I have, well, I think her biggest problem is I already have a 1/200 scale. I just need to finish it.
Kenneth says that's why Buckman is super genius and all-knowing. See?
I am. I know everything. Ask me. I'll tell you. I wonder. I'm going to start building these before, bending these before I get to the end.
Tape. Got some white
Maybe I
gap
can
here
avoid
between those.
Breaking.
Kenneth says he's still waiting for Customs to release his Amazon. And you bought the full kit, huh? You just going to put it together in one sitting, or are you going to space it out? Because if I had a full kit of something, I don't know.
I think that was the one that Wayne did a marathon build on.
Was it the Amazon? The Volvo? I don't remember. He did. Was that the one he did the 24-hour build on?
I believe so, and I don't. I
He was
think
going to like start to build it from start to finish, and I don't think he made it.
Yeah, I think he missed it by like 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's just like I don't think I'm going to try and do a speed build this year.
Ooh. Oh, now you're. Hey, Kenneth. Now it says you're a Jedi Master.
Master of something.
Where's that motorcycle again?
Telling you, it's aliens, man. Coming to get you. Remember the Phoenix Lights?
Never forget the Phoenix Lights. Never forget.
And the night of the Phoenix Lights, I was actually working and everybody was talking about it and everything. And I went outside because I was in the tool crib. And I saw the flares over the mountain. That's all I saw. I didn't get to see the big triangular ship. I'm sad.
Yeah, I don't know what people were talking about. I didn't see shit, so. I guess I missed out, man.
like I said, out to the west of Luke, you look over the mountains and actually see the flares that they were talking about.
Isn't that pretty much just what they were?
Goes back and forth. I would love to believe that there was something actually happening that night.
Makes for a good story. I'll give it that much.
Yeah. It's like one of the shows I watch occasionally. I've started watching it again on Discovery. I get a kick out of the show Finding Bigfoot. Especially how they always hear something or they find footprints or something's going on. But nothing's ever there.
Uh-huh. There's Steve.
You'd think after 5 or 6 seasons they'd actually find something definitive.
They're just going to find Steve.
Yep. I can believe that.
Steve, are you Bigfoot?
Not yet. We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
Trina and I were talking about whether or not could he possibly be real.
Did you come to a conclusion?
Katrina believes it's possible.
Okay.
I came to the possibility that maybe once upon a time he was real.
I grew up in the 70s and I saw the $6 Million Man and he's real.
And he looked strangely like Andre the Giant.
Yeah, pretty much.
I saw Bionic Woman. I mean, she's real too.
Yep.
Now, this is all out of context.
What's that?
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Yeah, we only were talking about this because of the animal they found in Indonesia that they thought was extinct for the past 60 years.
Okay.
And we were thinking, okay, if this animal could have evaded detection for 60 years, it makes you wonder about, an animal with some semi-intelligence evading people for however long,
Yeah. I hear you.
And I'm still up in the air. He loves to speak for me, and he gets it wrong all the time.
Really? We have double A's here.
Yes, it doesn't work.
Not yet. That's why it's on the workbench.
He puts things on the workbench that need to be made to work and things that he doesn't want to work, he puts on a no workbench.
Yeah, I gotta do some pull stuff.
All right, we're halfway through. Should go quicker from here. Should go much quicker from here.
Thank you. You're too good to me. I don't deserve you. So on and so forth.
So on and so forth.
And hi, Todd. Hi, Buck.
Hello. How you
How's it
doing?
going? Hi.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay, well, there you go. Fixed.
That's it? You're all done?
Yeah, I may be working on my Gundam.
Problem complete.
How do you turn this goddamn thing off? Here we go. I'll be back.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, this is behind. What? We used those batteries in something else and they work. I did. But I took the battery down and we used it in something else and it worked. It worked.
I can't help but laugh. I have those kind of conversations with my wife.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But move the PlayStation 5 down to the our movie room because Nicholas is here. But right now he's visiting with his wife's in-laws, so they're gone for a couple of days. So I moved it back. Andrea turned it on, and it said, even though it was fully off, it said that you have to make sure you power it down and everything, and it stopped. That was all it did. And so I'm like, okay, she's getting concerned. So I hit power off on the PlayStation 5, and I powered it back up, and it stopped in exactly the same spot. And so I take the controller from her, and I push the E button, and it goes further. And I'm like, well, there you go. Must push buttons. Otherwise, PlayStation doesn't know you want it to work. I do have to say that Andrea no longer yells at me when I tell her whatever she's got that doesn't work to turn it off and turn it back on.
Did you try turning it off and on again?
All right. So let's see. What are you working on? I got the Hail Strike Gundam, Ian. Oh yeah, that's a good one. I built that when I was 3.
Yeah. You know, that one's been around since, 1994 when it was on the CNBC network. And
Yeah, originally the red was a Pantone.
I have that red right here.
Yeah.
Got it from Andy's Hobby headquarters.
I feel better now.
Okay. Wait, before I get ahead of myself, I'm about to start paint, taping, and gluing and all that. I need to paint first and put windows in these things.
I was a baby in the 80s, teenager in the... Hey, Steve and his wife. Kenneth says hi.
Hi, Kenneth.
And now he's playing Fallout.
I was a high school graduate in the 80s.
As was I.
I didn't graduate till 92.
92.
I was a year late, though. Should have been 91.
Katrina and I were 3 years into our relationship.
When I graduated high school?
Mm-hmm.
See, Nicholas was born in 90.
My son was 3 years old in 90.
Over on Discord, Ian said, "My wife proclaims that I make the best lasagna she has ever had, which is from an Italian girl with 2 grandmothers alive while she grew up. Quite the ego boost. Wish I was that good at building models."
Someone tell him he's good. Someone tell him he's pretty.
We can't have him go into depression because somebody didn't say his models weren't pretty.
We can say he's not pretty though, right?
All the time.
Okay. I almost think I'm going to be sad when I'm done with this model.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm either going to be sad or going to be like, oh, it's about fucking time. One of the two. There is no in between.
Well, you have plenty of other wood ones to start building on, don't you?
I have other wood ones that are in work. Now, the next one up on the bench should be the black pearl. Now, when I get or notifications of pictures I uploaded on Facebook, and it says 4 years ago and shows the black pearl almost in the exact same state it is now, I'm like, yeah, I need to work on that.
Yeah, you might need to work on that. Because you were on the stream doing a little bit of it. It feels like forever ago because you had the flickering lights and you had the lanterns and everything, but that feels so long ago.
It was. I looked at it. It's been 8 months since I did anything on the pearl. And the reason I haven't done anything with it recently is the same reason that I move on from models for a while, is I've hit something that I haven't done before. And I'm scared of how the planking is going to work out.
There you go. Another grand staircase.
I do have to say, though, after having this on the bench for so long, I was starting to look at it and going, oh, really? Then I moved it over to a different table here in the shop and looked at it from a different perspective. I'm like, it actually looks pretty good.
All right. Kenneth says he needs to start working on his Flying Dutchman. Yes? Yes, you do.
Yep. That will probably come shortly after the pearl is done. Because I got that one when it first came out too. I really need to do an update video on the chaperone too. Because it has been, well, it's only been about a month, but so much has changed in that month.
Put in little benches. Okay. Okay. Benches in. One ventilator.
Sorry.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Okay. Carefully remove the 6 windows. Oh boy, here we go. This. Okay.
All right. When I was in the Air Force, I didn't hear a whole lot about Area 51. I did know a guy who PCS to Tonopah, which was called Dreamland at the time. But as far as knowing anything about aliens or anything, no. All right, guys. I'm done for tonight. I've got sushi waiting. I'll probably paint these tomorrow and then do a video of it before I put the Texas deck onto the model. So I will see you guys next time. Did you break that blade, Todd? Yep. Todd is muted. He broke a blade.
Yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Why do you keep
Could have
muting
been my finger.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you were cutting photo edge, weren't you?
Yes. Oh, and a window went with it. Where'd that window go? Oh, I think I find it. God, I got lucky there. They give you just enough windows to get it done.
Yeah. All right. Well, not before. I will see you guys on Friday.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Take care.
Yep.
Where are my rounded blades? I got more.
And then there were two.
And then there were two, but we're interesting.
Yeah.
Did you watch you watch James Bond movies, right?
What's that?
You watch James Bond movies, right?
Oh yeah, I haven't seen the last one though.
That's what I was going to ask you. I haven't either. How sad
Yeah.
is that? That no, how come
What's
nobody's
that?
seen No Time to Die? How come we haven't seen it?
I don't know. Well, although what you call it from Agor, dropped the spoiler alert. Dropped the spoiler at Wonderfest. James. Katrina said I handled it like a champ.
Did you see that Titan is now making a half scale Johnny 5?
No.
Yeah, since he's working on our thirds, and just for shits and giggles, he just decided he's like, I'm going to try scaling it up. I'm going to try to go to halves. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, well, if you do a half, you should send it to us. I'm not buying it, but I don't know how much gonna ask for that, because he said it was 7.5 kilograms, I think.
Oh, I heard you talking about that. Yeah.
7.5 kilograms for, I think, the quarter scale. It was like 8.5 or 9 for the third scale. Now he's up to a half. Looks pretty good though. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, well, you know what? Even if we don't buy it, you should still send it over for Wonderfest. I can't decide if I should reach out to him and ask. Why don't you ship
That's a
that thing
lot
over?
of money for shipping.
Well, make two, one for him and one for us. Half scale, that's a pretty big one.
Yeah. So, I think FanHome made some announcements over the holiday. I did not see them. Is that true, or am I imagining?
What am I missing?
I don't know.
So I know they did the Cyber Week. I know they told Kevin that he could tell people that the Batmobile 66 was coming, which I knew was coming. I just didn't know when it was coming.
Oh, okay.
And so apparently they're going to start taking pre-orders in January for the 66 Batmobile for shipping in February. Now, when I was doing all my research when Eagle Moss went under and I was going through all the shipping manifests, I saw issues of that Batmobile come into the States. And I'm talking about like March, April of last year. So I think Eagle Moss was damn near ready to go with it. And if FanHome bought everything that was in the warehouses, I'm sure they have their hands on those starting issues too. So it's pretty much ready to release. So I think they were just trying to get the license for it, and off they go. And I when I had heard they'd got the license, but after that I didn't hear if they were when they planned on doing it. What's the question? Kenneth says, does anyone know how long custody inspection as packages have had it since Friday was supposed to be delivered on Friday? Oh, it's a holiday, Kenneth. And I can imagine they probably didn't do anything on Friday. I imagine customs is probably shut down for the whole, starting from Thanksgiving on. So if they'll probably get back to it on Monday. Angled that edge. All right, flip that one over. How's the rest of these look?
All right, this is not.
And they just want to stick the windows in? All right, I can do that. What paint are you waiting for?
I just want
For the-
metallic gloss black. I just haven't had a chance to get to the hobby shop to get it. First thing I'm utterly amazed at is the fact is I don't have it in my paint bin. Well, this thing just sucks dick.
Wow. They're supposed to be easy, those Gundams.
Yeah, right?
And it's you know, I've had my own fair struggles with a couple of them putting them together. So
I don't even know where that goes. Oh, I don't even know where that went. Now there it is.
I think it's probably close to the end of this week before I get it. Yes, I would imagine so. You'll probably get it this week. There we go. Oh my God! Everybody should have one of these. You have one of these, Steve? If not, you should grab one.
What is that?
A pick and place tool. It's got the little silicone balls on the end of it. Oh, it's fantastic. Just picks up these little windows. Boop, pick them up. Boop. Oh, the windows drop right in.
No, I do not have that.
It's glorious. It is the Tamiya like T12005. But there's other companies, obviously, you don't have to get the Tamiya one. I think it was the only one I could find at the time. Oh. Okay, put all those windows in. And then mount it on the it. Oh no. It's not sealed yet, so I guess we can do that. And then that's going to get mounted on the bottom of this deck. In which direction? That direction. Is that a plane flying over?
Yeah, you heard that, huh?
Yeah. Are you in a flight path to the airport?
Oh, no. That was a high-speed train.
Oh,
All right.
I knew you were next to the tracks. I didn't realize. Yeah. Sweet. I love trains.
There's two lines, I think, right next to each other. There's the high-speed people train and then the regular freight.
All right. Rental in the store, it works okay, but I'd love something working the pickup tool. Where'd you find that tool? I've been looking everywhere. Sorry, I've been. This is a T12005 on Amazon. It's not like Prime, but it's worth it to get it. I think it was $20 maybe, because it's got a small little red end and a bigger green end, and it's just super tacky silicone. And I love it for like these little windows and picking up little things. Man, it's great. And that is the end of 72.
Oh, excuse me.
And you know what? That's a good place to stop, I think.
Stopping?
Yeah, it feels like a good place to stop. I don't know. I have 2 more issues. Should I just finish them?
You're here.
Well, let me see what's in them. 73. Oh my God. You got to put in like 40 windows. I don't feel like doing that tonight.
Oh, that's a little daunting for a Sunday.
Yeah. That feels more like a Monday when I'm really upset for a nice full day of work.
Ooh.
And we get to put the walls up in this deck, put those things in. Light strip, super easy. What else we got? Yes, Storm, I will put a link in Discord. I'll find it. And then the same thing, put a whole bunch of windows in the first class line. Oh my God. A whole bunch of windows. Nobody wants to watch me put in windows. And then screw those walls into place, and then put that upright wall in place, which I do something different with. And then put a light strip in place. That's the end of that. Yeah, I'll do these. I'll do these during the week. They're not very exciting to watch. Screws. Everywhere. Screws. Figure out this. Gotta get me something to eat too. Since you already had your chicken fajita wrap.
Yep.
Cool. Since I gotta go back to work tomorrow and I'm on the end of being sick, I figure I'll just take it easy for this.
I know. I got to go back tomorrow, and I am not happy about it.
No, me either. I just want to be retired already. Anyway, so we built this. This is the promenade deck. All the way back. Got
I thought you were farther along. Oh, that looks nice.
the benches in there. Got that.
Oh, you took the top off of that, right? You took the piece.
No, this is the deck underneath the top deck. The boat deck I already have sitting on the
Oh.
shelf. So that has the funnels and everything on it. This is the promenade deck that sits right below that deck.
And you'll be able to see that?
The next deck down. Well, yeah, because the side is open. You know, although the walls of the Titanic had windows all the way down the side, so you can still see in there. And because the domes are clearer, you can see down inside the staircases. So this is actually the second set of staircases down. It's the first rear staircase, but it's the second grand staircase because the boat deck had a grand staircase up here. So that all that's going to stack on top of this. So this is like the first class dining room and smoking lounge and smoking room and something else. Like this is Cafe Parisian, I think, right here. The Palm Court was here. So that's it. Y'all gotta go back to work. Are you gonna be okay? I end the stream, Steve.
Yeah, I'll struggle through.
You struggle through, screaming and yelling at your Gundam.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. See you on Friday.
Well, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks everybody for coming. Throw a like, throw a subscribe if you haven't already. We appreciate it, and we'll be back on at least by Friday. All right. Wave, Steve. Bye.